Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the second annual Lazy Gang Hang, where we stream inconsistently, but hopefully, become the best part of your Sundays every now and then. We will do a little bit of writing today, but we're just going to take it easy, have a cozy time, and chat and catch up. Would my co-hosts like to introduce themselves and tell us what's new? Malin, you have a new job. How's it going?
It's going good, thank you. So I mean, if you don't know me, my channel is Malin Tries because it used to be Malin Tries to Read, but now I do a bunch of other stuff, including writing. I started a new job, daytime job, so not writing, last 2 weeks ago. And it's going well so far. Everyone is really nice. And I think the difficult part usually doesn't start at the beginning of the job. So I've got a good 6 months ahead of me before I see the problems and the cracks in it,
Yeah, we're in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, honeymoon phase for the new job.
Love it.
Yay. You're mute, Hudson.
I said that's so exciting. Sorry. I'm Hudson. I sometimes post, and I'm just really excited for Malin's new job.
That's the whole thing.
No, am I frozen?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what I'm living for right now.
Anna, you are frozen, but we can hear you. Oh, you came back. You're back.
Wow, that bodes really well for this stream. Okay.
You're starting off strong, guys.
Yeah, really. Did you get to introduce yourself, Hudson?
Yes, I think. I mean, it was inadequate, but I did it. So
great. And I'm Anna. You're on my channel. I post writing vlogs every now and then. And yeah, let's go say hello to some friends in the chat. Hi, Michael and Nina and A. TLG. Oh, we have an acronym now. Wow, we're so cool, you guys.
Yay, we've made it.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Zainab. Hi, Wallace. Oh, shucks, you're too cute. Thank you. Hi, Marta. Yes, Malin made our intro because she's so talented. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she pulls them out quickly too. Like I think it would take me like a week to make.
Yeah.
I had clearly more motivation to make an intro for this than to write my book. So
we love it. As soon as we kind of settled on it, Malin was like, here are all the assets. We got it. We're good. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Nina. Re-outlining an old project today. So excited to see where it's going. I love coming back to old projects because they still have like that little shiny something that is probably still kicking around in your brain.
Yeah.
Steve's goal for today is 419 words, prepped an Amazon shopping cart as a reward for reaching my weekly goal.
That's a good idea.
I
bought yesterday. I went on ASOS and bought a bunch of things because I'm feeling the autumn vibes right now, even though it's still August. But like, I'm ready to rewatch Gilmore Girls. And like,
oh my God,
I should have prepped it in a cart and then been like, once I've written my daily goal, then I buy it as a reward. That's such a good idea.
Is it proportionate to the amount of work I've done this week? No, but I want it and I shall have it. And I support you.
You had like 1,000-word day, Steve, this week. I forgot which day, but you had like an over 1,000-word day. So I think you're doing good.
That's great. What is your daily goal, Steve? I'm curious. Hi, Michaela.
419.
Oh, 419 is the goal? Awesome. That's very doable. That's good. Marta, my goal for today was to line edit 5 chapters, but seeing how I've only managed 1 so far, I'm lowering that to 3. Yes. 5 sounds intense.
Yeah.
My brain would get really tired after line
edit.
Also,
it kind of depends what chapters. Like when I line edit mine, some of them I'm like, oh, this is great. This is going super fast. And then some I'm like, oh, this is going to take 10 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
Well, we have not caught up in a minute, so I would love to know what everyone is working on. Where are you guys in your projects?
Oh, I have to check. Sorry. I'm 88,000 words in my project as it stands. My goal was 90K, but the ending is going to take longer than that. Like, I've realized how I'm not going to reach the end in 2,000 words, and I'm going to need more. So my current goal for this end of this month is to finish up until the 90K, and then in September I'll write the end.
Oh my gosh, you're getting so close. I really hope that we can celebrate with you, or you will be on a live or in a chat or somewhere when you hit the end.
Yes, that'd be so fun to be able to write the end during a sprint. Oh my god.
So pumped for you.
That'd be cool. I am in I got kind of lost in my draft, so I asked Anna to read it phase, and heart-wrenching because it was like a very zero draft, but like here we are.
It was so good. It was so good, and I'm so honored.
Where are you, Anna?
Am I frozen again?
No, I meant like where are you with your story?
Oh, thank God. Okay. I am in chapter 6. I'm rewriting my draft. So I'm still in Act 1. I've slowed down quite a lot since July. The month of August has been pretty rough for, I think both Luke and I had pretty rough work months. So I've only been writing like maybe twice a week, which means that it's taking me like several sittings to get through chapters. So yeah, it's taken a while, but I think I can finish chapter 6 today if we do some long sprints. So I hope
we can do that.
With that.
I'm fine with any length you want to do. Like, I feel like the rule should be whoever's the host gets to decide what they want to do, and we'll just follow.
Sounds good. I promise I will not. What's that?
That way you don't have to like search for like other timers because you're like, oh gosh, I planned for these ones.
Yeah.
I have 2 pulled up. I have 2 25s pulled up, so we'll start there and see how we go. Stieg, in August, I haven't done daily goals, but weekly goals because I've been so heckin' busy. So my weekly goal has been 2,500 words, and I'm free to write them on any day of the week. I like that. I like that a lot because it's kind of like nano in a way, because if you get to the end of the month or the end of the week and you're like, oh, I only wrote 500, you kind of can cram some words.
Yeah.
If you need to.
Because you also, when we're like working full time, which Stieg obviously works as well, it's really hard sometimes when you have days that are like longer than others at work, or just harder as well emotionally. You don't know how much mental space you're going to have when you get home to actually write. So I feel like giving yourself the opportunity to, during your days off, whether it's the weekend or the times of the week, to, cram in more words. That's a good idea.
Flexibility is what I've learned from this whole writing journey, is just constantly, flowing around your goals.
100%.
Ang says, my goal is to try and get a feel for the main character's voice. It feels so strange writing after a 2 week, 2 month hiatus from drafting. I definitely feel that. Stieg, so far I've made 3 out of 4 weeks in August, and first week you got 1,700, so that's still quite a good chunk.
Nice.
That is amazing, and you deserve to treat yourself. I'm an enabler when it comes to treating yourself, so just if anyone needs a friend to say yes, buy the thing, I'll be that friend for you. Steve is upping my monthly goal for September, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully with Anne Sophie's seasonal writing challenge, I can get it done. Very good. Awesome. And that's on Instagram, right?
Challenges can really be helpful, I find, because other people are like rooting for you because they're rooting for themselves, and it's kind of a more community-based thing. Yeah. While when you're just like setting your own goal for yourself, sometimes it's easier to be like, I don't have to do this. I can.
Yes, exactly. Oh no. Is it that bad? Oh God.
You're just delayed. Like your voice is not on time with your video.
Still?
Yeah, but you're not frozen.
Oh Lord, I'm so sorry, you guys. We'll get into a sprint, so hopefully whatever is happening will work itself out. Zainab is working on drafting a sci-fi fantasy named Project Orbit. My goal is to write 60K by the end of the year, which means about 500 words per day. That sounds very reasonable.
Yeah. 500 words per day is doable.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're down for the longer sprints. I'm trying a new process where I outline one act at a time and then write it. Yes, I do this as well. I think this is maybe what Kate Kavanaugh has called a headlights writer, where you just try and see that little bit ahead of you and then just keep kind of outlining a few steps ahead of yourself.
I didn't know I needed to do that, but I kind of did that for this project for Act 3. Because by the end of towards the end of Act 2, I was like, I need to know what's going to happen because I have so many loose ends and so many things that need to be wrapped up. So it was necessary.
Yeah. Helpful too for if you're like me and you're a little bit in between a planner and a pantser. And if you plan too much, the enjoyment just kind of gets sucked out of the drafting process.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Also very distracted right now because I'm updating my Spotify playlist. That counts in my book. Wish I didn't have this full-time job that gets in the way of all the procrastinating I'm doing while thinking about how I should be writing. Oh, put it on a t-shirt. I will buy it. Oh no. Oh no. What a disaster. All right. Well, on that note, I am going to share our first timer, and hopefully my internet will wake up and get with it.
Yeah.
So just give me one moment here. All right. We've got our 25 minutes on the clock with the donut timer. And good luck, everybody. Okay, everybody, that is the end of the sprint. How did we do?
I managed through, let me check, 435 words. Not too bad.
Very good. Awesome. Is it starting to like roll a lot faster now that you're towards the end?
Yes and no. I feel like it depends on my mental state because, like, yesterday I was trying to write quite a bit and every single word felt painful. I don't know if you ever have these moments where it's just like, oh my God, I'm writing so badly. Like, this sentence is terrible, but I just need to get the words out. And like today, I'm like, everything is rolling so perfectly. Like, it's great. I don't know why.
Yeah, sometimes it has less to do with the scene and more to do with just how you're feeling that day.
Yeah. My sleep, probably.
Yeah, that might be part of it.
I did writing. I'm not doing a 10K day, but I have been following along Jessica Williamson's like sprints in the chat, and I'm like, oh no, you just need to try to do as much as possible. Like, be a part of the community.
Jess is here. Hi, Jess. Give us an update on how your crazy 20K weekend has been going. 10K, 20K.
Yes. How many words in are you right now, Jessica? I'm like very curious because I saw some messages. For me, obviously, I don't know what time it was for you guys, but the last messages I could see on the 10K day were like 4 a.m. my time. And I was wondering what time it was.
Yeah, I have notifications on for like the 10K chat, and I'm like, come on, Hudson, they're doing it. You can do it. Come on.
That was pretty good for me. I kind of just spent most of that reading what I had done last time and got maybe like 200 words. I'm writing a scene right now where it's taking place in like a blacksmithing workshop. So like someone is working on forging a sword. And so I'm like stopping every 5 seconds to look up all this terminology.
I love the random research people have to do as writers. It's always so funny to me, like the things people have to look up. At least you're not writing like a murder scene right now, because the amount of stuff I have to look up that is so strange, and I'm just like, don't look at my history.
I already feel so creepy. Like, just for example, on this scene, I wanted to figure out like if swords have like double channels down the middle.
Oh yeah.
Just to make it different, which apparently is called a fuller. So it's called double fuller, but apparently this is also colloquial, I don't know that word, also called a blood channel. So I'm like looking up how to make a sword with a double blood channel and like all this. Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, I generally find that interesting.
I do. Yeah, I do. I'm sure if a blacksmith read it, they would be like, oh, Lord, no. But
that's the sensitivity reader that you need.
Yeah, just for this one scene, please.
One time my computer was hacked. I think I might have already told you this story, but my computer was hacked and we fixed it. But then Henry was like, what have you been looking up? Like, is there any like, sensitive information that might have gotten lost? And I kid you not, my entire Google history was pirate ship layouts. So a pirater just got a bunch of pirate ship layouts. And I do wonder if he just thought I knew. I didn't. I was just like messing with him the entire time.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to pull up my search history because last night, again, I was like writing so slow, trying to look up all of these random things.
Well, I'll tell you what mine is not looking. It's all tennis.
So, because I was just doing the main character tag that Wellis did, and I was doing that video, my search history has a lot of zodiac signs things because it's like, what is your main character zodiac sign? And I did a bunch of tests to see, and consistently she was a Scorpio. like every single
Ooh.
time I did it. And I was like, oh my God, there's an actual, she has a sign. Like I thought I was just going to get random different ones.
I
A
love
November
that.
baby. Or October, I guess. But
Yeah, because so like my best friend is a Scorpio and she was born on the 31st of October. She's an actual Halloween baby. And my mom is a Scorpio as well. So I'm like, did that influence my writing somehow?
I love that because that means that, well, A, you know your character really well, that you consistently get the same result, and B, astrology is #real because
Right? At least for writing.
amazing. We got some new friends in the chat while we were sprinting. Hi, Billy, and hi, Jess. And Michael wrote us a little Lazy Gang poem.
Oh my God.
The Lazy Gang writing and free, hipper than you and cooler than me. I don't know about that. The Lazy Gang with all today's slang, definitely not me. The new group is here and with a big bang.
I mean, I love this, but also we're not Gen Z, Michael. We're not that cool.
We're the old folks.
yes. Oh my gosh.
Maybe if the Big Bang is like my bad internet, which, by the way, is it any better?
It's still delayed, but we can see you and we can hear you, just not at the same time.
Fabulous. Oh, good job, Zainab. Nina is almost done with Save the Cat beat sheet. Amazing.
Oh my God, my best friend commented, cheers, Malin.
Where? Oh, I'm finding it.
Because I was just mentioning Scorpios, and I was like, she's born on the 31st.
Oh my God, you're the Halloween baby?
Yes, that's the Halloween baby.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
It's easy to remember as well for friends, which is great.
Yes.
My cousin is November 1st, which is All Saints Day, or oh gosh,
Yeah.
the other holiday. Oh my gosh, Day of the Dead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we celebrate that in Belgium as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just always thought it would be such an interesting like twin birthday if one was born on Halloween and the other one's born on like All Saints Day, like the duality of it.
New character's origin.
Ooh. Maybe this can be like in the Tabiffo sequel or something, Wallace.
There we go.
I'm traumatized by this comment, actually. Wallace's cousin found a dead mouse in her pillow.
Oh my God.
No thank you, ma'am.
Inside the pillow?
Like, hold on, in the pillowcase or in the pillow? Like it gnawed a hole and like burrowed in. I don't know why that's important for my brain to know. Regardless, it's equally as horrifying.
I was wondering the same thing, to be fair. So somehow, yes.
Oh God. Marta got through a page of line edits. Oh, well, good job. One page is still a very good amount of progress. 440 for A, very good. Found the perfect voice for the pre-trauma main character's voice, but the energy is there. Very good. Jess is sharing in our horror. Hi, Leanne. I wrote for the first time in like 3 months. I feel the pain, Malin, but yes to getting the words out.
Yeah, you just have to get in the habit again and then you find your own voice again. But I feel like sometimes you're just like, what? I don't even have a voice.
Yes. Yeah. So you got 491. Oh my gosh, which means I get to press place the order.
Yay! Treat yourself.
Yeah, pretend to have
order, or is it like, no, this is personal?
Yeah, tell us what it is if you can.
Or just make something up if you can't.
Yeah, I'll be happy anyway.
I'm always so curious, like what those videos that people make where they're like, these 10 Amazon finds changed my life. And they're like all the little things that just help with convenience.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck on like different like levels of this TikTok part of TikTok where there are these girls and they come home from work in their apartments and like there's always a different story. and they're just like getting ready for bed basically, but they have so many random appliances. Like,
is this usually like Asian women and the videos are like in Korea or something? I'm not quite sure exactly, but it feels like very Asian tech type of thing.
Yes.
And
Yes, it is.
yeah, because I've seen those and I'm so confused by them.
I first got just their videos and I was like, oh, and I saw something I really liked. And so I clicked on the video because I thought it was an ad. There's no links. There's no links for anything.
It's
so
not
I'm
an
like,
ad?
okay. Well, I went through their whole like channel because I was just trying to figure out. They're different girls in each video. So I'm like, what is this? And now I'm stuck on the side of TikTok where people are duetting it and kind of like narrating like as it goes.
What the appliance is doing.
I think we have the same FYP.
Okay, good. Like one guy was narrating, he's like, there is a guy hidden in your house. And there was a guy hidden in this girl's house, never comes back into the video. But
that has to be staged.
No, the whole thing is staged. But I don't know why. I don't know how.
And the videos always start the same way. They always start by saying like what a single woman does when she gets home. Why? Why?
Because it's important and I need to know.
Oh my gosh. You guys are up late writing. She said she noticed a weird smell while sleeping last night, so she was checking her pillows this afternoon.
Oh God, this is a scene. Like, this is a movie scene. There's no way.
No, yeah, this is like
in the horror.
Oh, sorry.
I found a dead bird under my bed.
Well, do you have a cat? Yes.
Yeah, that I know how it got there. Believe me, there was no murder mystery series here.
Because I have found guts without knowing what the animal was in its daily life with my cat when we had a cat. So it's a gift.
This is like that scene in the very like beginning of the horror movie when like the weird stuff starts happening and like the little girl finds the mouse in her pillow and it's like creepy, and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
I mean, at least it's not a horse head and we're not in The Godfather, but you're still
there you go, Wallace. There's your bright side.
This is great to Biffo inspo right now.
True.
4K is awesome. I never get 4K in a weekend, so
honestly, yeah. Like, just remind yourself that you did 4K, not just, oh, I didn't do this much. You've done 4K so far. That's amazing.
It is. Oh, Billy had to research slave-making ants? What is that?
I think I've heard of that.
Like how the ant colony works?
They make other ants work for them, right?
Yeah.
Like there's some of them that do that.
Like when they take over another
I'm not getting this in my history. I know the trick.
That's why it's called an ant colony.
Oh man.
Is it though?
Oh my gosh. 2K an hour. Holy moly.
No, that
could never be me.
Or you could pretend like you're in England and we have Monday off, and you can be like, oh, Monday counts as well because it's a long weekend.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think I could do it though.
Steve has been researching 1500s bedding because I'm writing fantasy. I know, that is the thing that I'm running into as I'm doing this draft, where I have to really pick out these little details and like pause and actually look stuff up, is I really have not defined a time period whatsoever.
But like, that is the beauty of fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very loosey-goosey. You guys will see when you hopefully beta read for me that it is just all over the place.
But I think you are able to get away with it in fantasies, like as long as you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. just pay attention to all the cool blacksmith slang. Like,
yeah.
All the sword forgery. Yes, we're excited for the main character tags. Yeah, I'm so nosy. I love when people talk about their books and their characters. Feel that. Oh, did I mess up the poem? I'm sorry, Michael.
What does TLG mean? I don't even know.
I think he was saying the acronym. I think I said it.
Oh, is it us? It's the Lazy Gang. I thought it was like an acronym for something that, something else, like an actual slang thing.
No,
And I
we
was
got our own acronym.
because I never know them, like for the win and things like that. I always forget what, these are.
Steve's treat yourself present was a vinyl, which I love. Vinyl stand holder and 6 wall mounts. Okay, that sounds like such a vibe.
Cool. Very cool.
Via a parasite. Ew, that's crazy. But also Mother Nature. Wild.
Billy, are you actually writing about the ants, or are you creating like an alien species that works that way? Like, why did you research it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Call in. We're doing the same as the troublemakers.
Are you writing a Bug's Life fanfic? Because, girl, get it.
Drop that link. Latest music obsession. Okay, I'm gonna need a link in the Discord, you guys, so I can be cool and know what this is.
Yeah, there's like a Spotify channel on the Discord, right? Like, or a music thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
One time when I was in the garage, I saw a house centipede about half the length of my hand.
Oh no. They're like, I don't like bugs, but like centipedes and millipedes are the worst for me. Like they're like nightmare.
I can't do reptiles, so if anything resembles a reptile, no.
So you're not okay with the whole, theory that some politicians are reptiles or whatever it was. What was it?
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
Lizard people.
No, that doesn't bother me. It's just I don't like the scaly skin. I don't like looking at it. It makes me feel like inside. So.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and touching. Oh no.
I mean, I've never touched a reptile, I think, so.
But weirdly enough, like I could see like a little lizard because I think they're so tiny that doesn't bother me, or like a really tiny snake because the scales kind of blend in, so that doesn't bother me. But a big.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Steve's talking about the fact that vinyl is better, which I completely agree with.
I feel like I love vinyls, but also I don't want to spend money on an extra thing yet again. So I'm gonna steer away from it.
That's fair, having to buy it in multiple formats. Heat above. Okay, wow, this is high praise. I think I need to get on this. Hi, Miranda. Billy agrees.
Those things.
Okay, they're human species with acute extra mundane capacities. Wow, that phrase itself is blowing my mind right now. They get made into slaves by ants and stuff, not ironed out yet. Girl,
I want to know more about this.
Your mind is going into outer space right now, and I love it.
I think you joined the Discord, right? Like, I feel like I've seen this name on the Discord, Billy. So tell us about it in the fiction channel. Like, tell us about what you're writing. I'm so curious.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, friend. Sounds like you are to reptiles how I am to birds.
Yes, I can't. I mean, there's a reason why I screamed thinking that I saw a giant lizard. Oh, no. Oh. I've grabbed my charger, but I'll be right behind.
Okay. That's all right. I think we are due for another sprint.
Yeah.
It's going to be an acronym. We need to hear about this some more.
Yes. I don't know why I got so curious about the whole ant slave thing.
Man, bugs, they live a more complex life than we could ever imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I've got another 25-minute timer. Yay. So we shall get into that. And happy sprinting, everybody. All right, everybody, that is the end of the sprint. How do we do?
I got about another 400 words in, and I've reached 89K. So I've got less than 1,000 words to reach 90K in this manuscript. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm still not finished. There's still so many scenes I have to write.
What's your like ballpark? Like 95?
So I thought it would be 90K, but I'm an overwriter. And like I know for a fact there's so much I'm gonna need to clean up after this zero draft, because it's very much a 0-0 draft. Like it's got so much crap. Because I'm a bit like you, like I like to outline a little bit ahead, but I'm mostly a pantser as well. And so when I was discovery writing it, there were some scenes that now do not make sense at all and are not necessary anymore, and I'm going to need to completely delete. So I know it's going to be reduced drastically, but right now I'm like the end. I don't know if you can see behind me, there's like a corkboard, and that's got like my scenes that I need to write. It's got my act 3. So I tried to outline this, and I'm just, I still have a few on that board. Like I have like half of them.
I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh. When I was writing the end of my last draft, it was like the goalpost kept moving and moving and moving.
Yeah.
My like climax sequence never ended. Like I couldn't find a good place to like end that whole scene. And so like that chapter is like almost 7,000 words and my others are like 3.
Oh my God. It's more than double.
Ridiculous. How was your sprint, Hudson?
You're on mute.
There we go. Sorry. I thought I clicked it, but I didn't. It was good. I did a little bit of writing, but mainly CPing, which is very weird to read on camera because the whole time I was like, just keep a straight face. Do not show too much emotion on camera.
Oh, what? Okay. Super secret CP times.
Well, no, just because like that could be really embarrassing if I'm just like reacting on camera and then I don't know what you think, you know.
So I'm trying to guess of our friends in the chat who you're CPing for, but
oh no one in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see
how did you do, Anna?
Oh, I did all right. Actually, let me see.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I was literally just asking.
No, you're good. I should have counted it before. 339. So that's pretty good. I'm getting through this conversation, and it's like one of those things where it's like this important conversation between two characters that's happening in this workshop. And it's like you're toiling so slowly on each line of dialogue, and it's like a scene that someone would probably like just read in 5 minutes, and it wouldn't seem like it would take forever, but I'm just really like toiling over every line of dialogue.
But that's how someone then will be able to read it in in a minute or so, because it's going to be flowing nicer because you took so much care in crafting.
Yeah. I hope so. That's the goal. I'm trying to scroll up and see. Hi, Lexi. Lexi joined us.
Lexi.
For Lexi. Okay, so what do you think?
Good. I had no idea what genre it was before I went in. I was like, oh, it's rock. Like, clearly you're some genre of it, but still, I was like, oh, what is it going to be? And then I was like, oh, this slaps.
Billy is very glad that you were a fan.
One of us.
I'm going to have to come back and like write down all these song names that y'all are throwing out. It's the opening theme song to my Cowboy Mech Monster Hunter story, which, oh my God, first of all, that just chef's kiss for that. That I'm writing after this fantasy nonsense. And let me tell you, that song gets me so amped for the story.
Oh, yeah. I am very excited for Cowboy Mech.
Mech?
Mech Monster Hunter Story.
Because I think it's from mech as in mechanic, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking like Transformers, like mechas. Is that right?
Yeah, like mechas. Yeah. Like Evangelion. Is that what it's in English? Evangelion? Or is it? You know, like the anime one? I forgot what it's called. I'll look it up. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're back in the bugs. Don't quote me on this, but apparently it's also possible to bisect an earthworm given its right species and then have each half regenerate over time. I'm learning so many gross bug facts today.
You didn't need to know this.
They also, why is that part one of that bug facts thing? Do we?
Here's the second
Why?
half. And so the question becomes whether you've created a life by cutting one in two.
Oh my god, it's a philosophical question. But no, but like, okay, so you know, during the
This is
sprint,
too much Toy Story. No, not Toy Story. This is too much of Spy Kids 2. You know, that guy who's like creating all those animals on the island. We don't need to
I
go.
only watched the first one. I'm so sorry.
The second one is so bad that it's good.
Okay.
It has like a very deep line. It's bad.
But like, okay, so this is a problem, Michael. You can't talk about more disgusting bug stuff because when we left, so like every sprint, I turn off my camera at the beginning and I use the first 5 minutes of the sprint to like go get another drink, chat to my partner, go to the bathroom, blah blah blah. And like earlier for the previous sprints, I was like, "Hey, you still watching?" It was like I cut off after you started talking about like bird guts and stuff, and I was like, "Oh no."
Welcome to the stream.
So I'm like, stop talking about gross stuff in the chat. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Heat above for my current fantasy now. I love this. See, now I've got 193 words on that sprint. And 319 for Billy. Very good. 150 for Steeg because we were jamming out. And 309 for Leanne. Nina, I only talked to my friend about accents. Don't know how that came up. Is it related to your story? Then it counts. Yeah. I'm very lenient.
So it's not boarding school murder, although so like my previous project was in uni, and it's not boarding school, but it's got, you know, that sounds more like that one. The current one is like more corporation meets supernatural stuff. So it's very inspired by Angel last season when they take over the lawyer's firm that's like taking care of demons and stuff. It's that kind of stuff. I love the absurdity of, you know, very corporate things like HR stuff and everything, but also supernatural.
Yes, it reminds me of The Good Place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where they go to, oh God, it's been so long since I've watched it, but where they go to like the demon's office where like they all have their benches and everything, and it's so corporatized.
I like, although I like Kristen Bell, I actually haven't watched The Good Place, although I know I should watch it. But to me, I think I got inspired more from a more recent show than Angel by Loki, because in the Loki show, you do have that aspect of things where it's like old school 50s corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This minute. Very Jetsons inspired.
So I made a mascot.
Gosh, like, darn it.
The corporation in my book has a mascot as well. Because of Miss Minute. Because I was like, I need one.
I froze, but I'm back.
Oh my god, yeah.
I hope I don't look like a total disaster and I'm not frozen in place.
You're always frozen in the most perfect frame. Don't worry.
Oh no. Marta got through another page of line edits and 3 cheers for Project Rose.
Yes.
Steve's word budget is 100K, but I'm currently at 57 and about 33% through the story. That always happens to me, but then my middles, I basically like skip everything in them and I underwrite the middles like crazy. So it balances out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is Project Rose. That's why I was saying, but it's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a boarding school one, but yes.
Very good. I love where this lucid dream sequence is going. My little boy is simply having a bestie in a cage in his dreams. Wow, that is very ominous. That is very ominous. Everyone is coming with the creep factor today. My goodness.
Tis the season almost.
Mm-hmm. Jess, I feel like the only underwriter on YouTube. Oh, no. Do I even have plots? My first drafts are 25 to 30. I totally. I'm an underwriter as well. I think I did like an attempted draft of this book before I did a full zero draft, and that was maybe around 30 or 40, and it was very much like just writing all the cookie scenes or the scenes that you're excited about and skipping everything else.
I like that.
Yeah.
Kelly Wright has said she's an underwriter too. See?
Yeah, that's a few for sure.
Here I am at 33. I'm telling you, it's the middle. The middle is where the underwriting really just kicks into gear. Leanne always underwrites, so glad it's not just me. Everyone I know seems to overwrite.
But like the thing is, overwriting's not cool. Like I'm not trying to pretend like it's fun. Like it's a problem.
It's gotta be hard to cut stuff.
It's not that, but it's also that like I have to cut through so much shit, right? Because like a lot of my writing is just, oh, there's so many filler words and everything, and I'm just, it's stream of consciousness. Like it's not good. Don't worry. I feel envious of you.
Danny's also an underwriter, but based on her current project, I'm starting to question that. I guess it depends on your comparing your previous projects to yourself.
Yeah, like people evolve as writers. And also I hear a lot of people saying they're writing completely differently depending on the project. Like you can be outlining a lot for one and not at all for another.
Yeah. Yes, mech as in mechanical. Like prairie wagons beefed up with mechanical legs and guns and stuff. So sort of steampunky.
This is Wild Wild West. That's my first thought.
Yeah, I love this because he said cowboys, so I'm about it. I'm on board. I'm on this wagon. Sounds so cool. Do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of his creations? Are you talking about the earthworms or?
No, that's Spy Kids 2.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking of. And yes.
That's so deep. I never would have thought that was from Spy Kids.
Yeah, it's a shocker, that one.
Yes, put us on the waiting list. Wallace wrote a script for a video. Now I'm going to go film. Yay.
You're killing it, Wallace, with these videos. Oh, the inspo, the motivation that you're bringing out here to all of us.
It's true.
And this is about your corporate demons, right?
Yeah, so Wolfram and Hart is the one in Angel that they take over. That is like the villain lawyer's firm. And it's just so fun. There's like so many absurd episodes. It's my favorite season to come out of anything from the Buffy universe. And I'm a huge fan of the Buffy show itself.
Yeah.
But the spin-off, Angel, has the best season of all of anything in the Buffy universe. I don't know how else to explain it. Watch it if you haven't.
You think I could? So I've seen the first episode of Buffy because Luke and I tried to make it one of our like pandemic binge shows, and I just couldn't quite get past how well it did or did not age. But so I haven't watched Buffy. Can I watch Angel and not be completely lost?
It's very like there's a lot of references to Buffy. And I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm not entirely sure. Like, if I feel like I would need to rewatch it to be able to tell you, oh, actually, I think you could or not. But it does start with basically like Angel goes to LA after stuff that happens in Buffy. You
Okay.
could watch it separately, maybe if you just like read a brief Wikipedia entry of like summary of things before it happens.
And I just bombard you with voice memos when I'm confused.
Yeah, and also I would say like the first seasons of Angels I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. I hate the first and second seasons. Like they're not my vibe at all and they've aged badly. But it's the
Wow,
last
I'm really
season.
pulling this.
I feel like I have to watch it to get the background and get the vibe.
That's the thing. Yeah, it feels like you have to for context.
I never watched Buffy when it was out either, but I did try watching it in high school, and I loved Willow's outfits. Willow was a style icon, but that's as far as I got.
But also, like, everyone else's like outfits are so back in fashion right now. Like Gen Z's loving all the 90s and Y2K fashions, and that's very Buffy-esque.
I knew it was gonna happen, but I could have lived my whole life without any of it coming back. Other than like Willow's style.
Just no low-rise jeans, please. No low-rise. I can't do it.
The flare is back, and I remember walking through a puddle with those flare jeans, and no.
The water would rise up.
God, I mean, especially growing up in New England where it was so snowy and everyone was wearing their clogs and their flare jeans, and everyone's jeans would get ruined in wintertime just from walking into school.
And but also like the choices we made, like we would have flare jeans that would be on the floor, and at the same time flat shoes, like little ballerina. Yeah. Why?
Big belts for no reason.
Lynn is editing another plot breakdown video. Very good. Yeah, can we get a sneak peek? What's the title?
Yes.
I think Wallace answered. It is. I spent the last week organizing and optimizing my writing space because it's been a disaster all summer. I'm very excited to see that. I love like desk setups and office redos. Like it's just so cozy, and I am not like creative enough to decorate my own office well, so I just steal ideas from other people.
I like that too.
This stream is a fever dream. Yes, I don't know. Earthworms, man, I did not expect that to be a part of today.
And yet it is.
Billy is 100% overwriter. I love to make things difficult for myself.
Same.
And he's telling us if the Magnus Archives came out in 2012, the most common Jonathan Sims face claim would be Benedict Cumberbatch. I only know what one of those things is.
I've only heard of Benedict Cumberbatch, but I have no idea what the Magnus Archives are.
Do you know, Hudson? I thought you were laughing at me for not knowing.
No, I was just laughing because there were so many like unusual words where like if you don't know what one of them is, like what a sentence, you know?
But I do want to watch Benedict Cumberbatch in anything that he does. So if you think he should be in a movie, then I probably agree with you.
I'm the opposite of you. I can't watch him in anything because his face looks like an otter and it's just too weird. And I can't.
So you're 1 for 1. Nina is a writer who outlines one project and pantsers the next. Sometimes I have a quite detailed outline. Sometimes I have a vibe and character names. And sometimes almost nothing.
Fair.
I love that. Gotta keep yourself on your toes, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, Steek says that I can watch Angel without having watched Buffy. They pretty much spoon feed you every Buffy reference. Okay.
Good. You must have watched it more recently than I have because I'm not sure.
I will read the Spark Notes.
Yeah.
We have a Buffy lover in Billy. 100% want a dog called Giles.
Giles is one of the characters in Buffy. Yeah.
That's a cute dog name because it kind of reminds me of Jeeves, which I think would be a really cute dog name.
Yeah.
I think there's some cute 90s Y2K outfits, but most of them, I'm like, we suffered through them. So you wouldn't have to, but here we are.
I love 90s grunge. Love 90s grunge.
It's
And I
back.
love like the end of Y2K, but like the beginning of the 10s mainly. I like that, but not
Some of the stuff I'm not okay. I don't want to dress like Hilary Duff again. I'm sorry. It's just not my vibe.
The layers.
This is what dreams are made of.
Oh my god.
Oh. I am from New England. Does it snow there in November? Sometimes. You might get a light dusting, but it probably won't stick. I have had light snow on Thanksgiving sometimes, but it's not like a snowstorm, if that makes sense. We were so right for skinny jeans tucked into Uggs, though. So
we were. Oh my gosh.
And that was the demise of the flare jean, is because you can't do flare jeans and boots and
True.
the Ugg craze. I don't know if I could describe it to anyone else who wasn't
but
there.
to challenge Anna's, like, in New England, we're wearing clogs and flares. Californians, like Southern Californians, wearing Uggs every day, and like,
oh god.
I mean, so comfortable. I would still wear them, but like, there was no need.
I had a pair. I could not afford Uggs because they were so expensive, but I had a pair of like knockoffs that were knitted, like they were yarn. What?
Oh yeah,
I see the style you mean. Yeah,
my sister had those. Yeah, I had the off-brand ones too, but I literally just thought Uggs were the name of the type of shoe. Like, I didn't realize it was like. I know now, but I meant like back then. I didn't realize it was like a brand thing. Yes, the Uggs.
Might as well have been. If those come back, that's going to be the line too far, I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I still feel quite proud of myself for having never ever owned a pair of Uggs, because I'm like, I was never actually in that trend. Therefore, I don't have to go back in it either right now.
Yeah, that was
not going to
get
sucked into it.
The Crocs are back. I keep seeing Crocs all over TikTok. I don't understand this.
I don't. They're so hard to wear. Your feet get really sweaty and they just slip out.
I've never worn a pair of Crocs in my life, and you know what? I'm gonna die saying that at this rate. Unless I'm gardening. If I became a gardener, I get some Crocs.
There's like a few people I absolutely understand wearing Crocs just for a comfort reason. Like, a lot of people have told me nurses wear a lot of Crocs. Stieg, call in, let us know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But I've heard about this because it's apparently very comfortable when you have like a lot of standing up throughout the day, and that is great for that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, we were speaking of a horror podcast.
Okay.
Thank you for cluing us in. No more earthworm chat from Michael. I have mini Uggs that I do wear these days. It's too hot now, but I do plan to get them out again when it cools off. Is that like the ankle boot? Is that a mini Ugg?
Yeah,
show us a picture.
I think so. Well, it's kind of like it. Yeah, it's like closer down on the ankle where it ends, I think.
Did we say penguin?
No, Benedict Cumberbatch. I've heard of this. Cannot pronounce the word penguin and says it's like this.
Penguin. That's really cute. Only works as Doctor Strange. Everything else just feels so weird. It is hard to like unsee him as himself now.
Yeah.
Okay. Warning if you look up that podcast.
Okay.
Steve's favorite Y2K fashion. Yes. I think Hilary Duff is kind of in this vibe. So unhinged and disjointed. The stylist must have been on a lot of drugs.
I feel like Ashley Tisdale's stylist has a lot of explaining to do.
Someone says Ashley Tisdale in one of the comments. I saw it as well.
Yes.
Oh, yes. See, it's Lexi and I were thinking similar. Wait, what did Miranda say? I cannot read that quickly.
I'm seeing the low-rise jeans and layered tank tops.
No.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I've made my my cousins and sisters who are like in high school, I'm like, do not get low-rise jeans. Do you want to hate yourself?
But no, okay, so I saw a TikTok recently, I'll send it on the Discord, but there was a TikTok I just saw that was basically saying how Gen Z's calling them low rise, but they're not, they're mid rise. And they fit better, and they're just wearing them baggy, so it looks like low rise. So it actually looks much better than what we used to wear.
Yeah. It's like if low rise was made well.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the precursor to layered tank tops was layered polos.
Oh my God.
Did you guys?
No, I've never worn a polo.
2 polos with the collar top, or a polo over or under a graphic tee? No, Gen Zers won't pick that one up. Okay.
No, that was like very like for the people who wanted to be preppy New Englanders in Southern California. Well, at least the part where I lived. No, I mean, people were wearing puka shells and like,
oh my God, yes, I remember that.
Like very skater boy surfer type of style where I lived.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the grunge eras were perfect. The grunge, the punk, the emo, the goth, loved it. I really wanted that hair, you know, the
preppy styles was my teenagehood, because I went to a high school that was very elitist and had a lot, like most of the teenagers there got like a Mini Cooper for their birthday at 18, right? Like it's that kind of school. Okay, so you can imagine the styles that were going on with that. They all watched the OC. That was their favorite show.
Oh my gosh, what a time.
What a time.
I mean, it is. I remember wearing Uggs in summer, like in like 98 degrees.
As Lexi is saying, I'm pretty sure Uggs and skinny jeans never went out of style in NorCal.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hi, Caitlin. We have some Crocs love in the chat.
I like the tangent we've brought onto this stream.
I'm trying to get through the comments, but everyone's just sounding off with their Crocs love and their Uggs love.
I know. I don't know if Miranda's talking about Crocs or Uggs, but I need to know. This will determine things.
She has her ones from 8th grade that have held up, which makes me think that it's Crocs and not Uggs, because those couldn't make it through one winter where I'm from. Everyone had to get a new pair every year.
Which are so expensive.
Yeah. And you'd have to buy the special spray to put on them to try and make them last.
Oh, well, we don't have snow here. So.
Oh, yeah. You had to buy like this special spray at the shoe store to try and waterproof your Uggs or snowproof them.
Although you should actually do that to every pair of shoe you own. I do that because I live in England and rain happens.
Mm-hmm. Hot tip. Go into sports mode with the Crocs. I had a friend who wore white Crocs with her wedding dress, like a super fancy wedding dress, white Crocs.
I cannot believe I got hate for wanting to be barefoot on my wedding when there was someone wearing white Crocs.
I like that idea about the barefoot, though. It sounds better than white Crocs. So, like, I went to a wedding recently of one of my best friends, and his wife was pregnant. They got married after like 10 years of being together, right? So they already had a child, and she was pregnant during their wedding. It's, the wedding thing was like kind of an afterthought. And because she was pregnant, she wore Converse. So like their white Converse with her really pretty baby doll dress, and it looks super cute. And she could dance absolutely fine and not be uncomfortable.
That's exactly what I did. I wore white Converse on my wedding day.
Yeah,
love it.
I love
not
the
even pregnant.
It's very much like that Demi Lovato song from their first like debut album. I'll look it up. You keep going through the comments. I know there's a lot.
Steve went to a concert this weekend. There was a legion of teenage girls with the Y2K plain tanks, velour pants.
No.
Oh no, because
I do like the white sneakers. I'm not gonna lie.
I do love it.
It's La La Land. Look up Demi Lovato's La La Land.
Okay.
It will take you back. It came out in 2008.
My gosh, I can't believe they've been making music for that long. It feels like I still think of them as like a new artist.
No.
Yeah. So the minis were the ankle length, not the mid calf.
Very good. Okay, nurse opinion, no Crocs, no ankle support, and the build up of static shocks with the rubber.
Oh, never thought about that. Okay. Interesting.
Polos under dresses? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I ever saw that one. That is creative.
But like what I really remember vividly is like the white boho skirts with a bunch of like chain-like belts on top of it.
The we called them peasant skirts, I think, like a really
Yeah.
long. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there was no reason for any of those belts. We didn't need a single one.
No, it was decorative, and it was bad decorative.
We'll still be wearing high-rise jeans when they come back around. Don't worry. The real ones held up, and I took good care of them. Oh, I did spray them and stuff, but it also never rained, and they stayed in a closet for probably 10 years. Yeah. I love that you have your like original Uggs. That's a relic. Hold on to them.
Okay.
Bye, Nina. Sorry we've been chatting so long.
Don't apologize. I'm enjoying it.
Oh my gosh. I'm picturing like knee-high Uggs.
Oh my gosh, the style. I had knee-high Converse in high school.
Wow.
With like laces going up all the way?
Yeah, but there was like a hidden zipper.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was always my question about those is do you have to tie them up?
Yeah, and I wore them with hot pink tights and like a very like glittery gray dress. And I had like pink hair tips. So
oh my god, you sound like a fashion icon.
Yeah. If you have photos of this fit, I need to see it.
I hope I don't.
I want to see it.
Yeah, who says I can't wear my Converse with my dress? Who says?
Who says?
Well, the bride's mom said that.
We're getting a call for a sprint here. We've been going for 2 hours, my dears. Do you want to do a wrap-up sprint? Do you want to call it? How are we feeling?
I don't mind. We could do like a 10 minutes one if you want, like a shorter one. I don't know if you have them ready though, so I don't want to put you on the spot and be like
No, that's good. I've got Danny from Somber Honey has a big playlist, so I've got them all.
I'm good because like I'm not hungry yet, and the only thing that's gonna make me go is when I need to have dinner.
Okay. Let's do a 15 and then we will say goodbye. How does that sound?
Good to me.
I'm sorry I didn't get through all the comments.
It's cool. I'm gonna turn off my camera so I don't like visually react to anything I'm reading. So
okay. Let's see. Oh, let's do a dino timer.
Yay.
Okay. Enjoy your cool down sprint, everybody. Okay, that is the end of our 15-minute sprint.
Yay! I've just
I
read.
am frozen.
Oh, are you frozen again? Oh, no, you're good. You're just delayed as before. Can you still hear us? I don't know if you can hear us. I'm not sure.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Wow, oh my goodness. So sorry that my Wi-Fi has been a big old struggle today.
Oh my god, it's okay. Like I'm lucky that it's not happening today, but we've had issues with our provider as well recently where the internet just turns off every now and then, like for no reason, for like a minute.
Ours does that too. It's very inconvenient when I'm streaming or Luke's like on a call with clients and stuff.
Yeah. If anything, like the stream is like, okay, this is casual, it's with friends, but like when I'm working, I feel really bad if I'm on a call with important people.
Exactly. Well, how was your last sprint, everyone?
Yeah, good. I don't know how much I've written this time. I think less so, but I came to a total of 1,000 words for today, so I'm pretty happy.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yay! How did you do, Hudson?
Oh, I did good. I'm reading, and yeah.
I got about another 250, so that's good.
Nice.
I'll probably keep writing after dinner because I just really want this scene and this chapter to be done. I need to move on.
Yeah, fair. I feel that.
Let's see. Marta very, very nearly finished the chapter. Almost there. Steve emptied the dishwasher and reapplied bedding. Very good. All right.
Nice.
Having a good adulting moment. And Billy fell down the niche me rabbit hole.
Fair. Understood.
I've all been there. Well, we got 3 sprints done, which is pretty good. Do we want to give some quick outros?
Yeah, you can find me on my channel, Malin Tries. I think it's linked down below anyway, so just head down there. I try to write, read sometimes, and sometimes I do other random stuff. Like I'm currently playing a lot of The Sims, so I'm probably going to do a Let's Play on my channel as well, because why not?
Why not?
If I do post, sometimes it's writing related, sometimes it's health related, unfortunately. But there we go. That's my outro.
And my name is Anna. You're on my channel, and we are the Lazy Gang. We will stream sometime in the future, but we do not know when. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. We got some great work done and had some great chat, and I learned some new bug facts. So thank you so much.
True.
Bye, guys.
Bye.